Every job has its moments. My job had a lot of them, but it was fun overall.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
About 4 years. I think all the way through high school. Yeah, just about all the way through high school.
5 years, 2 months ish.
Hey, there were perks, you know, free movies, and although the system that at my theater, like, we could just get like 5 guest passes a month, so I used those up pretty quick. Like halfway through the month, they were gone. I thought that kind of sucked, but free movies was a perk. I could always go in for free.
I loved the most was booth, because you got to just be crazy and run around, and like it's just you up there with 14 projectors and nobody else, or so you think, until people just start popping out of places trying to scare you. Projection was the best because you get to learn everything and how movies are built up and broken down, but you also get to not deal with guests, which is always a plus. Huge plus. Hate people.
Well, if I had to change, I would go for projectionist for sure. I was always jealous of the guys up top, you know. I had a buddy that was projectionist. He was always like looking down on all of us like peasants working the floor, and he was just laugh. You know, they had like their own shower up there. They had their own like locker room, and then they could just sit back, just let the movie roll, you know, exchange, you know.
Like, you could just mess around in booth. There was so much stuff you could freak people out with, like pretending to build up a movie and then throwing it down the stairs and saying it was Transformers that was going to play in an hour on the opening show. That was fun. Watching the manager have a slight heart attack, that was better.
Ushering was my least favorite. I liked working box office. I wanted to be a projectionist, but ushering was the worst. Just saying goodbye to everybody and then going in and cleaning the theaters. It was not my favorite.
Hi, you hungry? Looking for a tempting treat? Hold on till I absorb some heat. Some added tang might please you too. I'll slide into an oven-fresh bun, and I'm ready for your eating fun.
Why don't you try a juicy good hot dog? Mmm, delicious.
Okay, concessions? Yeah. That's the prices. They were always like, I couldn't understand when people, like, when I told them the price, you know, the price is, first of all, it's listed, you know, right at the top. And I know it's outrageous, but when people give me that look like, what? $10? That's crazy. It's just, it blew my mind every time I got that one all the time. So.
One woman actually got in my face, like this close to me, and was just screaming at me and told me she knew everybody in corporate. It was the only time I've ever laughed in a guest's face. Worth it.
I can tell you about the theater that I worked at. You know, we weren't supposed to point. This made me laugh. Like when guests would ask, you know, where's the restroom? We can't point. We'd have to be like, we'd have to open up the hands. Oh, the restroom is that way. The pointing. If I pointed, I would look over at my manager, and the manager would be like, do this. No point. So that cracked me up.
I love my staff. I love the friendships you make. The best. Yes, my staff.